on camera. Load up. Hey, it worked. Hey, it's me, Sammy D. Oh, hang on. You can probably hear that. I gotta turn that off. How's it going? You may notice it looks a little different here. You may also notice I'm enjoying my fingers too much. I just ate a snack. There's a little bit of seasoning on them. It was good. New desk. Who does? Nothing's quite finalized where it's going to be. I'm not happy with where the camera is. It doesn't even look like it's in focus anymore. No, that's worse. Yay. Now I'm in focus. That's better. We have 10 minutes left on your bread. Fantastic. It was looking like a good loaf. Of course, more of the jalapeno and cheese, I believe. I can't wait to get the fixed and finalized recipe. I got a new desk. It's electronic. It goes up and down by buttons. The buttons are here. Just a little collapse. That's fantastic. Just a little is good. Even my good-looking loaf had a big button in the big hole in the middle of it. Let me just mute that a little bit. Yeah, so my room is in disarray. My desk is smaller. It's a smaller desk area. Like before, I had the old painting desk, my old desk, which had lots of drawer space and lots of shelf space and was perpetually covered in trash. Not trash, just stuff. And that's now over there. Like it's just on the other side of the monitors and everything. I miss the drawers already. I miss having my paints organized and easy to get to, but then I don't paint as much as I used to. So I shouldn't miss them so much. This part of the desk is much shorter by about 600 mils, just over half a meter. I don't miss that, but it does mean I have to be a little more careful with my with how I hobby. So I've put the overhead camera and lights back over on this side. So they're just up above. They bump the microphone at the moment. It's much more condensed here. It's not great. It's enough room to sew on though at this end. And then as long as I keep this side relatively clear, I can come over to here to do material stuff and pinning or whatever, and then come back over to here to sew, which I think will work out better because without my main bit of space being right next to the sewing machine, I just put stuff there, and then I was constantly fighting against the battle of having stuff there. I am concerned about the lack of just storage space around. I've got a filing cabinet I'm going to bring in, which I can probably put my paints in, and that'll probably help. It'll let me keep some of those other knickknacks and stuff I like to keep close. But I am going to try and do a more minimalized setup. Okay, that's odd. Just my mum dropping my child back after they wandered off. I don't know why they came back. Maybe the ride was available. I don't know. Or it's raining. It might have been threatening to rain. It's very windy and lovely out there. Yeah, so there's a lot to think about on the desk. It is a work in progress. And I'm excited for it. But I do need to understand my new workflows. But I mean, the two things I do the most now is obviously streaming and computer stuff and work. It's going to be great for work. I now have I've got a lot more space to slide out my graphics tablet. So we might get an art stream at some point. It might be make me draw a thing challenge. I don't know. Because that could be a fun little excursion, and then you all can make me practice, and I will be held accountable for my crimes. It'll be great. I mostly doodle and take notes for D&D. That's what I use it for. But I would like to become more proficient at the arts, particularly scribbling things. There's just a lot of changes, new things to do. I did think about putting the computer tower down that end of the desk, but the big problem with that is all the cable lengths on the cameras are too short. And yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know. It's a work in progress. I don't know what else has happened. I'm wearing my new dress. It's lovely. One of the advantages is I can stand up and show off most of a garment now. It is lovely. It has a good bit of squish, and you can disappear a 1 1/4 litre bottle straight into the pocket. Very handy. This side isn't as deep, so this side only goes down to here. You can still disappear a drink bottle in there. Oop. But it sticks out a little and it is a bit more noticeable. Whereas the other one, like, it's much deeper. Yes, I love this dress. It has come up absolutely lovely. I will be making more. Thank you to the Stitchery for loving this pattern and making like 14 different ones. Oh my gosh, I love it. Very cool pattern, very fun to make, which is a nice thing. It's like 6 parts, and then the sleeves and collar, which can be, of course, customized around. I need to move my mat for rolling on, but also the wheels are a bit funny, so they sort of get stuck in position sometimes. They're probably wrapped up with hair and cotton threads. I don't know. So yeah, that's the biggest changes going on right now. I'm looking at the rest of my room thinking, oh, it needs some work. It's definitely a work in progress. I can't be too upset. I should probably be working on it, but I want to play a game. I did not set up the does the dog die link for trigger warnings. Amy, if you could, that would be lovely. And get the timer on it for popping up, because today we're going to play Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Oh gosh. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. It is it's a dark game. I am not getting a cozy game today. It is one I'm excited to play, which is good. I am hoping it is what I'm hoping for. Because there's a sequel coming out. The sequel is seeing the sequel dev video made me want to play the first one because of the tones of the game and the things addressed in it. It does have a lot of mental health related issues in it. The main character is, from doing the research, suffers from psychosis and maybe schizophrenia. Absolutely. Breeds are more important. There are allusions it is alluded to that that Senua's had a very troubled and abusive childhood with abandonment issues and so trigger warning, shitty parents, but it sounds like there may only be one scene where it's shown and the rest is just being alluded to and heavily suggested. so I'm hoping it's not too heavy. And it is a period piece, so I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see. Plus, strong, troubled female protagonist. That's some good checkpoints. I need to shut the door now that there's someone else in the house, just so that we don't get any sound pollution from the rooms that are nearby. I'll be right back. Right. Let's get into it. Let's get over to this one. I did make a little shuffle down into the corner. I want to change things around a bit more than just this. I really love my theme though. I wish I had a circular border so I'd take up even less space. But this helps somewhat. Right. Let's get the game loaded up. I haven't loaded it at all. It may take a little longer on the first load. But yeah, I'm pumped. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it lives up to my expectations. I'm kind of expecting... oh God, I wasn't expecting for this to happen. I kind of may have been a little bit expecting. So what's happened here is my capture device has locked up. I think some of my USB ports have gotten swapped around and I may be in ones that aren't so great. Let me try deactivate. Activate. And see if this is enough. I'm going to swap it over to a different USB port. Right. Now, activate it again. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. Get the timer on. So I loaded up to this brightness adjuster. And you know, I don't like it when the games are too dark. I know what they're going for, but I find it annoying. Let me just see that you're all going to have a slightly darker view than I do, but that's okay. Thank you very, very much, Amy. We got a random percentage in there, but I don't mind. I need to copy that and make it in. Oh, that's a cool thing that I did. Amy, before we do this, I'll just show you something cool, because you haven't seen it live yet. Okay, here we are on the intermission screen. The cool thing about this screen is it has the most wonderful cube of all, the weighted companion cube. And the neat thing about the weighted companion cube is that, and let me just make sure of something. Okay. Yep, it should be fine. So this cube has a name, and its name is 25, because that's its ID, its object ID. I can tell it, I move, and then I can say 25, and then I can tell it to go to 69.0 to 69.0. Oh yeah, that's okay. I knew it would. And then I realized that I'm typing in the wrong chat and I haven't logged into that one. So let me just go and put this down in the real chat. So keep your eyes on the companion cube because it just moves. And I can throw it to wherever I want. We can put it back to 69.69. We can put it back. We can put it over to I don't know 1050 by that's far too many by 7, and it'll disappear over to there. So I'm super happy with how well this turned out. It's using StreamerBot, and StreamerBot has a connection to a thing called OBS Raw, and OBS Raw is the API interface. It lets you send a special bit of code to OBS to do extra things. So the command is !imove. The first number is the object's ID number, so you need to know that. You could type in random numbers and move other things on my screen, but I would get sad because there's no control to stop you from moving other things. It'll even move it if the companion cube is locked. It will still move. So the companion cube is currently locked. Like, I'm grabbing it with the mouse now. You won't be able to see the mouse. I can't grab it with the mouse because it's locked. But even with it locked, so you can't mess with it with the mouse, using this command can. The origin of OBS's screen, 00, is the top left corner, and the whole command is !move the object to the location that is X and Y. So when I tell it to move to 1050, if I change that to 69, it'll move it 69 pixels from the left and 7 pixels down from the top. Or I can tell it to move it to 169 pixels from the top. And did it? There you go. And so it's super useful. I need to build more tools, but like that's the cumulative effect of an hour's research just to start programming for 2 hours, learning how to use it, 3 hours of work to make a cube move around on the screen. I am happy with it. I'm absolutely stoked. That's not why we're here. Let's go over to the live scene and play some game. We have our colours dialed in. But yeah, that's been set up for Yes and charity stream. One of the things last year was having to give orders to the people on site to make changes to the overlay because you know I'm just having a look at Amy's bread. That looks good. That came out really well. I gotta keep I'm getting it. It's warm today and this is the wrong dress for that. We couldn't remotely modify things on stream. There was no one there that was really good at there were people who were good at taking commands but not good at, like, I had to be very specific with the commands, and because of the other pressures they were facing, they couldn't it was a challenge to communicate. So I'm going to build a way to remotely modify the stream layout based on commands that can be sent through chat. I need to build a system where I can ask OBS to send me information about the scene to Discord, so I can like get Discord information and use that. Like, how would you know that the weighted companion cube is number 25 unless you made sure? And I don't want to have a list that could change of all of the objects when I could just ask OBS to say, hey, shoot me out a pretty sure the reduction in oil will solve that final collapse. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, this will let us, modify things by people who are familiar with it without having to bother the hosts. It can be something that is assigned to just users, because StreamerBot can limit it to people, not just roles. But yeah, so that's just a fun little thing that you can do. Press A to apply. Okay. We are going to, of course, look at the options. Camera control, auto combat difficulty. So if I'm good, it'll get harder, I guess. Audio, it's fine. How are the sound levels out there? We're coming through the line in. I had it up a bit higher than I normally would. I'm going to bring it down a little, just so that it's not peaking higher than me. We've got the gamma set, controls. They're going to teach me anyway. Mostly I am interested in photo mode. I don't know. We're not going to mess around with it. Hellblade feature. Okay, we don't want to watch that. Okay. Right. It's time to play. Let's do it. I'm excited. It's nice to feel excited about a game. Because like I went into playing what was the last wonderful one I played? The gosh, I can't even remember. But I went into that game just, this looks like it's something I want to play. Fired it up, and God, I played the whole game, 7 hours or something, 6 hours, and I loved it. It was the Figment one. Hello.
Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close, so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. The head. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? Doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already doing it. Feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there.
see it too?
You promised you gave me
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
I don't think you're meant to. It's a lot of whispering, like internal voice, judging you and doing. If you can't hear it, I will turn it up a bit. It is like in Control, where there was that constant sort of noise, but this time instead of just being a noise, it's words and they're distinguishable.
The drowned, the sick.
But it's like, yeah,
They lie,
lots of
rotting in
dead
the fields
bodies.
and rivers of hell.
I think we're in Helheim.
Always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
Can't do this. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that
But
to you.
yeah, the voices are like voices of self-doubt and questioning, like, why am I doing this? They're going to do that to you. Why am I doing this?
Stop. Can you feel them watching?
And it's super relatable.
They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years.
Yeah, I think it'll get louder
Darkness.
in the game.
It just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You
So-
might try and ignore it.
I'll check
Turn
the
away.
sound settings and try and turn down combat sounds
It's
and
always
music,
there, just out of sight,
just so that
where you're
the
most vulnerable.
talking can be heard better.
It's like it knows that just enough
God, I thought that
light
was one of the bodies. It's a bit
is
of
all you
cloth.
need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Super spooky intro. They're setting such a good atmosphere. A little bit of shaky cam. Good application of shaky cam, Mark.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts.
I love her outfit so
It's
much.
not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her.
It's so similar
No
to
one will
this
ever
dress
know.
as well. Like I could see doing the sleeveless one, a fur-lined ruff. Looking for
There's
some
no going
fabric.
back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Right. Let's go and get that audio controls sorted. So we want the special effects to be a little quieter. and the music to be quieter again, because those are the sorts of things that get really loud. That way the voices are going to be as loud as we can have. It does feel a lot like Horizon, and like just in the way it's sort of looking as a game, but I don't think it's going to be quite as positive and uplifting as saving the world from robots and trying to uncover that mystery. This is definitely more of a game about what's going on here.
Use your eyes.
Use your eyes. Come closer.
She can't focus.
Why can't she focus? Take a closer look, Senua.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim. Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there.
Can we can?
They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim.
She needs to run.
The darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
The visual filter going over everything, that blur and ripped edges. It's so good.
Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see him?
What was it he said?
Yeah, there's
The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost. Where are you? I hear you. He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
I want to get a good look at the. Okay, it says pants, tunic length skirt, looks like a leather front. Then I could, yeah, a tartan on the side, a leather front, and then the back looks like, it looks like the same leather, but before when we were really in close, it looked like it had a pattern on it. I don't know. But I am very interested in making a,
Why is she doing this?
maybe a
Why doesn't she
cosplay
tell
of
her?
it.
She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
He's already dead.
He's dead. He's in Helheim. His soul
Oh, the waves
still
look so
lives.
good.
She needs to save his soul.
She wants his soul to be at peace.
She needs to lay him to rest.
He's already dead. She can save him.
There's nothing she can do. She thinks she's going to save him.
Yeah, the constant chaotic
She'll never
noise
make
is
it to Helheim.
just questioning voices constantly. It's
She needs to try.
it's really good.
Do you know where
The bridge
you
to
are?
Helheim.
Where are we?
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Pretty sure we're going this way. Yeah, it's very relatable. It's why I like to have lots of external sounds all the time, because it helps. It gives all that sound in my head something to do, picking through and listening to all the other audio, as opposed to having to listen to
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds.
everything going on.
The world
up
of
there.
men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Don't understand that. Oh, maybe it went out that. I don't know. Looks like there used to be a bridge there, but it went somewhere else. And it doesn't look like there's a place for it to go. Where you prefer silence, but you find right one and focus on it more is distracting. As long as you can find something that works, that's the main thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Four.
And yeah, for me,
You don't know where you're going.
it's odd because I don't like a lot of noise that I can't control.
Where you are? Where are we?
Just
Um,
drop down.
Where's she going down? What's down there?
So brave.
You're not safe.
like I get socially anxious around a lot of outside
Go back
noise,
now.
but
No, this is it.
being able to
Hidden
choose
path.
what noise is going on, perfect. I have no other noises going on at the moment, just the game. And that is what I want because this is atmospheric as heck.
It's going to hurt you.
Hello, Allegrata. Halfway here? That's a perfectly acceptable amount of hair.
I was just hiding.
Oh, lovely. It's
Find
the,
I live
I
longer
miss bedtime
that
with
way.
kids. Like, reading stories and saying goodnight and everything is so wonderful. Then they grow up.
Who are you?
It's just a memory. Drew? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me fool. Truth is my truth.
Yeah, this game is not for
Good to see
kids.
you again.
There are
You kept your vow.
trigger warnings available from Does the Dog
This
Die?
life and the next,
Uh,
I will tell you
the
my stories.
key ones are
I will walk with you.
psychosis and schizophrenia warnings. There
Tell me stories
are
again, old friend.
lots of dead bodies
I'm listening.
around,
The
and there
runes
is also
seal the gates to hell.
some level
Focus your inner
of
eye, and you too will
verbal
see
child abuse,
what's hidden in
and
text.
it is heavily alluded to through the game.
Use your
But we are playing as
closer. Focus.
the grown-up version of said child.
Hold it in your mind's eye.
But yes, be
Find
aware
one
this
like
is a
it to open
dark
the gate.
game. Find one like it on the gate.
He's not there. It's hidden. Look for it. You'll never see it. He's not there. Shh.
Gosh. That's not it. Oh wait, is it? Because it's in the centre of my vision.
Is the secret.
Gosh. Okay, we're stuck at the first puzzle. Oh wait, hang on. Is it? See how my vision has those swirls coming in from the side? Do I have to? No. I was wondering if I have to line up. Oh, that's a confusing puzzle.
Is the secret. He's not there.
Oh, they're really coming in right off the bat with a struggle puzzle. They definitely said find it on the gate, didn't they? My assumption is it must be in the swirly text.
Hidden secret. It's just there. You'll never find it. He's not there.
Oh gosh. It's not on the gate? Oh, okay. Right. There it is there.
Its name. Look towards the gate. And the gate will open.
Thank you, Amy.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate? Let it work.
It's not safe.
I was getting somewhat suspicious that it was elsewhere,
I spent
and then I
6
gave up,
years
and then it's
enslaved
getting
in
more
hell.
suspicious.
But I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Oh, this feels like it's going to be slippery.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
Hey Third, welcome in. I'm glad other people got stuck there too. It wasn't made clear about that puzzle. So, absolutely happy for help.
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
I think I'm meant to be balancing. I don't want to find out by trying and pushing my balance. Yeah, it is very creepy and very interesting. Do check the trigger listings. It does the dog die.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
I'm glad it has good ladder detection. I did read that it is very easy to fall off ledges unintentionally. Auto crouch, that's nice. Get me in this little tunnel to load the next area. There we go. The fight begins.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself?
Oh, I love it.
Half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim.
God,
Whatever horrors lie behind that door,
the art styling
she
is
must
so
find
good.
him. Shh. Someone's here.
Okay. What they did with the camera then was gorgeous. And what they're still doing with it now.
You took him from me. I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore.
Ooh, fight. The controls are intuitive. Oh, fuck. No, you dodge again.
It's nearly over. End it.
Oh, not fast enough. Oh god. Came out of nowhere. Oh gosh. Oh, I can't hit these ones. I think I have to be dead to go in there. Yeah.
Hurt, there's blood.
I don't think this counts as a death.
Your fault. Don't give up. Don't. You did this.
God. Just the subtle shift of the dirt to make it feel more like mud with the clipping. Oh yeah.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason.
Yeah.
It is
If you need to, Amy, I understand.
And now it has taken hold.
I...
It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. Oh my god. Permadeath? And all progress will be lost? Gyor, that's a turn up. I didn't put that in the trigger warnings.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her.
Wow.
With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul.
I don't know if it's going to work like that. Once we get
But for now, at least,
out of
she still has
cutscene.
control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Because I don't think there's a save option on the menu.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
There's no save. The only way to cheese it would be to turn off the console
Won't open.
How will she get through?
before you die.
Why can't she open it? She's
So you would have to bottle out.
She has to fight 2 gods first.
2 gods.
2 gates.
You would have to bottle out before
Kill her
you
or
get to a danger point,
She's going to die.
like before you die.
Which one will she challenge first?
Be very careful, Senua.
Choose a gate, Senua.
2 gates, 2 gods.
She's too
I'm
scared.
so into this
Swordsmen
game
say
right
In
now.
the beginning, there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Red or yellow? I don't know if they're gonna force us to one or the other. There are no heads-up display controls on here. Like, there's no health bar, there's no cues. We've got ads starting in a minute.
Sort, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
So, oh god, hang on.
Them, Senua.
Lawnmower warning as well. I'm just going to shut the window.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her,
Right.
who spoke
Yes, we
of his own darkness.
do have ads. I will stop
The Northmen.
because compelling story. So we'll pause, and we've got ads coming up very shortly. So it's a good time to do all the important things, you know, like hydrate, stretch, take your meds, and most importantly, don't forget to love yourself. Oh, I kicked the camera stand. This game is of a darker nature and does address a lot of psychological torment, and there is a lot of things. So if you haven't already, check out the trigger warnings on Does the Dog Die? We can shoot that up again. Exclamation trigger. The most important thing, like I love for you all to be here, but do take care of yourself. This is a darker game. We're in the ads now. I'm going to. What do I feel like? I don't know. I'm not long up. I don't need a stretch really, but we're doing well. We've got good juice here. I am finishing off I shouldn't be having an energy drink, but I'm having one anyway. That's finished. Oh yes. Yep, body horror, mental health, and child abuse. It is verbal child abuse and abandonment are the ones that I remember from the listings. It does say it is more talked about. There is at least one scene, one flashback where there may be some visuals of a parent yelling at a child. So yeah, just be careful, take care of yourself. It's the most important thing to me. I am enticed by this game though. The everything I've seen says it is respectful for what it's dealing with, and so yeah, I'm into that and into seeing that representation of darker things in life. got a bunch of muted conversations which are just popping off, but that's okay. Yeah, absolutely. And like they were the first credit listed, just to say, yeah, we thought about this, and that's the thing, because they're doing it with respect, that they know that they're making a dark game about real issues. The constant voices judging and questioning everything is like it's hitting me, like no joke. It is. I'm not triggered by it, but I empathize so strongly with it. Oh, hey, the ads are just about over. Welcome back from the ads. Thank you for enduring them while we took a moment to chat about the trigger warnings in this game, and how we are looking at, yeah, so accurate. We're looking at the game sounds like it's going to be respectful but not shy about these topics. And yeah, so we're playing this today. It has permadeath built into it. You'll see on the screen here there are no save options, so it's autosave. It is a progressed thing, so you have a rot counter essentially, and if the rot gets to your head, then game over, wipes your progress. We're going to try and stick to that. We're not going to be doing any cheesing and panicking out with the power button if we think we're about to die. We're going to play it, and if I die, I die, and then I start again at some point. I do want to see this game through to completion. I hope it's not so hard that I have to do that. The controls are quite intuitive. I did get the melee and the evade attacks mixed up at the beginning, and I need to remember that right bumper is block, and left bumper is run. Yeah. And also I need to remember that Senua's outfit is banging. It reminds me of this dress, and I kind of want to make it. I thought there were patterns on it. It's just the weathering. Oh, there is. There's like engraving, like an embossing around the collar piece here. Yeah. Yeah, it's something I'm interested in, and it's, the pattern looks like I could just make this dress but as that top, and then give me some nice pants, and yeah, let's keep going. We got a fire giant to have a game with. Random little white bit of algae growing on the, it wouldn't be algae, would it? It would be some kind of moss. Oh, do we have multiple paths to pick? Yeah, they all go to the same place though. I'll take the high road. Oh no, there's two places to go. There is a cave down there. There's a woman's face in the water. Gotta go over there now. Oh, it's vibrating. Why is it vibrating? Oh, focus. Oh, we're getting a
Senua,
flashback.
We each walk these lands, gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
So there are environmental things going on. I want to go back and go down. Down feels like it's going to be the shorter path. Like it's probably something's in there and then we can carry on.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the Earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and
Yeah.
hot, flaming, burning.
It would be good to be able
Sparks that
to.
flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other
Okay.
sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
I love that the voice of the waterfall lady said there's nothing wrong seeing the world the way you do. Like, it's different, but it's okay. It's getting dark. Let's go up rather than to the gate. See what's up here. Oh, that's going to be the symbol we need to unlock the gate. Okay. Oh, there's 2. Oh, Jesus.
Do it. You're close. There's too many. Find a good position. Surprise him.
You keep coming. Oh gosh.
Warrior. Remember. He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike him.
Got them. Okay.
I can still smell it.
The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries
So now
carried
that
in the
the
wind.
one rune is up here.
Hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
We need this Y-shaped one.
You can hear the leaves.
The screams will help you. Focus. No.
The path to Hellham is sealed to the living.
We did it!
Already walk amongst the dead.
Oh, you burnt yourself out this morning? But food is done for a while. Loved it for you. And yes, there's lots of ooh in the game. And here's some more.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of? I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Looks like another combat arena down there.
Finish this.
Oh, dodge. Yep.
Can't do it.
They're too strong. The better fight.
Oh no, there's two of them now. Oh gosh.
Take him down.
Ooh, that was close.
Leave, run away.
Go.
I think my health comes back between the combats. It doesn't feel like a normal gate, and there's another way up there. I'm going to check this up here first. Okay, that's for opening the gate then. It is like a normal gate.
When you see a fire gate of soot, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to soot. not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
What's happening? Is the fire gone? Where's it gone?
That's
The fire's disappeared.
words for
It was
allies.
everywhere. Maybe it was an illusion.
It was a trick.
The pyre.
Cert.
Cert is through
Waiting
there.
for you. He's waiting for her. You can't get through.
How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth.
another
Cert. Find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it.
Is waiting for you.
It was never going to be that easy. He's waiting. Cert.
It's waiting for
Can't
you.
get through that. Find him.
The pyre.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
So I can't walk too far away from this talkings or else it will
Another gate. Another gate.
get out
She
of...
needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire
Another
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
It will go out of range.
To follow the path to Surt.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate. Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
Of course, we do have to explore almost everywhere.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it. But Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
I love the little sideways hop when you get into strafing territory.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Okay, we've got a fire sacrifice here. It feels a little bit arena-y. We are going to explore the environment before we go through. Looks like we can shortcut back down here. So that's good. Let's do it. Let's see what fresh hell they're going to rain upon me. Oh gosh.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua?
This game is a lot.
I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Oh, it was a breaking branch. The bridge. Oh gosh, Amy.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Feels like a combat about to happen. Got another door up there. This is going to be where we find our gate runes. I think that last fire sacrifice may have opened up the previous thingo. And I might just, oh, let's grab this and then we'll backtrack while we're listening to it.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
So I'm wondering if the other... Oh no, that's still intact. So it isn't through there. So it might be we have to open one gate to get to the fire sacrifice for that. So let's go and trigger the gate and deal with that.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things.
Okay, does that mean we've got that one? Cool.
Things. Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
I don't think they're going to use the same trees twice. It feels far more like this is a path for a reason. Yeah. Where? How do we get this rune? Sit down. No, we've lost it. And that's the one we listened to before, wasn't it? Okay, I think we were definitely meant to be up there. Unless it's like... No. Oh gosh. The lawnmower stopped and it's getting very warm in here, so I've got to open up the window again. There we go. Just to get that little bit of airflow. I love this dress, but it's a winter outfit, not a middle of summer outfit. Oh. It's never going to line up right. I'm going to go back up because I had better feelings about it up on that perch than I do down here. I still don't know why, but also out here is a place I can be. Oh, there we are. Gosh, that would have been hard to see. It does have some level of auto snap to the feature. Yeah, that's so subtle. Expecting an attack any second now. Oh, you won't be getting your package until tomorrow? That is unfortunate. I'm saddened by the amount of effort they seem to put into helping out family. But, you know, that is just, yeah. But at least if you get it tomorrow, you'll have it for sure, depending on what you're doing. I think the attack's going to come now. Oh goodness. Oh no. That sucks, Amy. Oop. I am balancing, I do need to pay more attention. Oh, didn't dodge. And this building. Oof. Oh,
You see, the world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn,
yeah.
will you see the world.
Today's kind of the best day for it for everyone
I
else.
see nothing now.
They're just not otherwise motivated. Looks like we've got another gate coming up. Let's go down and trigger the gate, and then we'll explore the environment as part of the search. Oh, we've got a fire gate, and we've got, oh, 3 symbols.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it.
Pretty sure one of them's going to be up here.
Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Look for it.
Yeah.
You'll never see it. You can't see
To hold a little longer to get it. Okay. That's one. I mean, that's got to be it, right? Where do I line it up from? There. The other one, by logic, must be over the other side.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The Rainbow Bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
Okay, it's not out here. It's in here. Is it going to be one of those? No. Oh, it is out. It'll be out here somewhere. I feel like they would put it further back so that I have to run through danger. There it is, but I'm on the wrong side. Well, I hope they come to their senses and decide that today's a good day to do the parcel.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you.
Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop me! Run, Senua! Run! 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 Run, Senua! Through the fire!
She's dying.
It's him. It's him.
I don't know if that's a death.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from you.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Surt and take his mark, and I will rescue you from the underworld.
Fucking loving the Wicker Man head.
You destroyed
styling.
everything, everyone, but not me. Fight now!
Stop them. Stop him. Stop him now. What's he doing?
Okay, so I've got a focus mechanic which lets me go ham on them. Oop. Yeah, we did it.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers. Your quest,
So good.
your truth.
Extinguished. Let's see. So I don't think there was a death. I think that was part of the cutscene. The rot on our arm doesn't look any bigger.
Truth
No,
was a
it-
troubled man. Scholar
wasn't
turned slave.
like another way was there.
They tortured him,
No.
took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
Go back? No. It is guiding us.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Making us travel back is a bit of a turn up.
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be.
I'm
Though it may not seem that way to others,
mildly confused
You
about
know
where
when
I
it is
currently
true.
am. Oh, now I know.
you can
Yeah.
feel it.
I remember. It's the
A
ramp up and we
stranger
saw
in
one of
your own
the
body.
symbols up there.
An imposter. And nothing
Gosh, the level
is
felt
the
so
same
much
ever
bigger.
again. Senua has died before.
We did skip one
She will do
area.
so again.
because one area was off to the side. Very cool. A lot of games would just travel you back to here. Are we going to fight? Because here's the door we want to unlock. Oh, yeah.
Anticipate. They've surrounded you. She's not strong enough. No, this is nearly the end.
Having that little focus meter to drill in on one enemy, super good.
She's ready. You're a capable warrior. Remember your training. He's gone.
Right.
She will die soon. Get out!
The gate won't open.
She can't get through.
Nice.
She can't.
Why?
She's only done one test.
Just one.
She's only
test.
passed one test.
What's the other test? Is there another one?
There must
Let's not
be.
have it close up.
Druth said Valravan. Valravan. Dark magic.
Valravan. Druth said Valravan.
No, he didn't. She needs to pass the test. The second test.
She can sense
Ooh.
it's coming.
She has
Yo,
to
this game's a
challenge
lot.
Valravan.
There must be another
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Buyers online. Let me snooze the ads real quick and do that, because this game is one heck of a lot and I'm actually feeling quite exhausted playing it. And that is a turn up. It is having a toll on me with the voices whispering constantly and everything going on. And I think it's probably a good time to, very high alert. It's very draining. I love the visuals and the theming of it, but that constant chatter, much like with Control, very much hitting the spots where I feel on edge. I am going to stop at this point, and I am going to be playing this more again soon. So let's make it for sure. Let's exit to main menu. Yes, we're at a good place to stop. We're at the next. We've done the intro. We've done the first level, the first area. We're going to come into the second area next time. We are going to jump back over to here. Hey. No, I need to eat. I had breakfast, but it's past lunch now. It's 4:20. I need to eat something. And fuck, I look cute. I love this dress. I'm gonna make another one. I've got some nice stretchy blue fabric, and I might try putting a non-stretch front panel in. Definitely food time. It's either soup or sandwiches. I'm not sure. But thank you all so very much for joining me. We are going to be raiding over to Vi because that's a fun thing to do. There's so many people on today I couldn't possibly pick, and Vi, always Vi, because heck yeah. You're happy with the recipe? Amy, you need to put that down for me and let me know in text so I can try recreating it. I will need to get some jalapenos, although I may actually already have some sitting in oil, like pickled ones. I'll have to find out. Vizon, be right back for a couple more minutes. Oh yeah, we can mute game audio. Let me go back to here, home. Then we've got no audio, so that's perfect. I am thoroughly enjoying this game. It is super good. It reminds me, there was another game that tackled mental illness seriously, and it took it very respectfully and gave very, very good descriptions, like depictions of what was going on. I can't remember, but I do remember playing another game that just hit the right way. Thank you very much, Amy. I'm looking forward to it. It may be a little while. I do have cheese though, and I might have to make one. Is the amount of cheese and jalapenos you have scaled for the amount of bread you're making? Because I'll probably make a big loaf. Although maybe I should take it easy on a big loaf, because if I'm not 100% on it, it might be a lot of bread not to eat. Right, let's get ourselves set up for raid. Let's get this over here. You've done the 750? Okay, yeah. That's a good size. The medium size one I think is the best. I've got half a loaf of the 1 kg sitting out there. I need to get into it. It's been there a couple of days. I think it'll be fine, but I might have to toast it. But I did get peanut butter, so we're winning for that. I've got some nice fresh buns that I'm going to use, like rolls that I use for sandwiches. It'll probably be like ham and cheese and toast and tomatoes and stuff. I have to think about dinner. Oh my gosh. Right. Let's get our raid starting. I don't know if she's lurking. She often would be. So it is entirely possible she knows we're coming. Half of us are probably there already. We're going over to Vi. It says one more trip to Hyrule, so we're probably going to see Tears of the Kingdom. It might be the finale and going to see Ganon. Is it Calamity Ganon in that? I can't remember. But yeah, that's where we're going to get going. We're going to start the raid. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you, Amy, especially for taking that risk on your triggers and coming along. I hope it wasn't too much. I'm here for you if you need to chat about it. Thank you, everyone else, for joining. Don't forget to hydrate, stretch, take your meds, and most importantly, don't forget to love yourself. I love you all. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.